Hello everybody, how's it going out there? Welcome to Virtual Road Trip. Glad to have you along for the ride, as always. I got a video today that I kind of cooked up on the fly. I was taking a ride southwest and ended up in Sullivan County, which is a neighboring county to the west of Ulster County. And I got some nice shots. For the sake of transparency, I must admit this exact footage is actually still in Ulster County, but pretty soon we'll be approaching the county line and we'll be heading into Sullivan. So, also, if you're a local resident and you happen to be watching this, if I get those, you'll probably say, hey, that's a very small area of Sullivan County you traveled in. And you'd be right, because I only got to this area in the southern part of the county. I do plan to come back. I'm in this area a lot, so I plan to do the central and northern part of the county and maybe areas further north than that. So if you're not a local resident, which you probably aren't, that probably doesn't mean anything to you. So anyway, enjoy. To the left, you'll see the Shawangunk Ridge, which is something that I feature quite often on this channel. This is a more southwesterly part of it than I usually show. And eventually this will extend into New Jersey and Pennsylvania. Quick little history lesson. You know, it's interesting, the roads we travel, we just take for granted. You know, we just travel along, not thinking about it. But many times, especially in geographically diverse areas like this, the roads you're traveling on have been travel pathways for hundreds of years. Native Americans basically made paths, or roads you might even call them, following game, deer, and whatever else they were hunting. And of course, since we're in a valley, it would make sense that the animals would come through here. As the Europeans showed up, they followed the Indian trails, first by foot, then by horse, then by wagon, then by railroad, and then eventually the automobile. One of the more unique modes of travel was by canal, which was a very popular mode of transportation in the first half of the 19th century. And as we travel along the road here, the D&H Canal, which I've mentioned before in this video series, will kind of be weaving back and forth on both sides of the road, so definitely interesting. Just up ahead a little ways, there's a small rural airport, and it's very popular with small planes and gliders. And coming around this turn, I've been surprised by a couple of low-flying aircraft coming right over me. little change of scenery here, and also recording with a different vehicle, in case you didn't notice. The windshield isn't as clean as I would have liked when I shoot, so I apologize for that, but I still thought this was pretty good footage. This road is actually a road that my in-laws live on, and it's very, very rural, and I think it's just interesting, especially if you're not someone who usually drives in rural areas. Quick channel update. We're heading into summer, although you wouldn't know it by the spring we've had around here. It's been very cool, rainy. I'm not exactly complaining because I don't like the heat, but pretty soon summer will kick into full gear, and that means summer road trips. And I got some cool places planned. I won't mention anything because I don't want to make any promises. I know I've done that before, and it hasn't always panned out, but I do promise there will be some cool places we'll be going, so definitely keep a lookout for that and hit that subscribe button. This footage is actually the same road we were just on, but a different part, the lower part. And it's also recorded on a different day, a day much earlier in the spring than the previous footage. And you can definitely see the difference. It was also cloudy on this day, if you can't tell. So that's both good and bad for recording. Nothing like a one-lane bridge. Just glad no one's coming the other way. Well, folks, I think that's going to wrap this one up pretty soon here. Once again, thank you for coming along for the ride. I hope you enjoyed. And I'm definitely going to get down into this county more often. This was just but a small piece of it in the southern part. Hopefully heading north and further west, and at some point heading to other parts of the state, and who knows, maybe other parts of the country one day. Anyway, until then, you know the drill. Comment, like, subscribe, all the usual. Thanks to everyone who has subscribed. I got a few new ones this week. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. And yeah, I hope you enjoy more videos as they come out all summer long. And until then, you know the drill. Enjoy the ride. I'll see you then.